everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atamaii TV and Ben10Toys.net. Stand by for some Ben 10 toy news. Yeah, some of you guys might remember that I said I was going to have some Ben 10 toy news this week. And I sort of do. You know, was it 2 years ago that I had this sad story about how it was over for Ben 10? No more Ben 10 show, no more Ben 10 toys forever, perhaps. It was sad. It was a sad time. And I said, don't cry like a baby. And then they came back. We got the news they were coming back. And I said, stop crying because they're coming back. And they are. And knowing that Playmates Toys was going to make the new Ben 10 toys, and they were going to do it this year, first I went to their top secret showroom in Hong Kong. I flew in a plane to Hong Kong just to see the toys. That was last October. But I was denied. Not permitted to take a picture of the toys. They were there. They were there last October. That's how long it takes them. It takes them a year to make the toys. And then I went back. Just a couple weeks ago, I went back to Hong Kong. Denied. Denied. No photos allowed. But I was told there will be a worldwide launch at the London Toy Fair, which was this week. So what did we get? We get one crummy picture. One crummy picture from the London Toy Fair. They don't understand that this is the biggest news ever in the history of the universe. So what do we have? We've got this picture of a Heat Blast character and two dudes, two grown-up guys. Why do grown-ups think they look cool with toys on? I don't understand that at all. They don't get it. They don't understand the power of the Omnitrix. And that's what they're wearing. They're wearing the Omnitrix. At least we get a peek at one of the toys. Also, they said that there's going to be 2 waves of action figures, role-play toys, well, we see the Omnitrixes, and there's going to be 2 kinds of Omnitrix. That's about like what Bandai did before. They had like a lower version, a cheaper version, let's just say, and then a fancier version with more power and stuff. They didn't mention, but I would expect play sets. And I would expect, well, they said role-play. We said Omnitrix. That may not be all the role-play that we see. And action figures, we may see more than just the basic action figures. But if we examine the picture, if we examine the photo evidence that is given to us, we see the guy on the left, at least he knows how to use an Omnitrix. But can they control the power? Do they know what kind of power these things represent? And let me know, you guys who see the show a lot, is this the same Heat Blast? I mean, the character, is that the same look that he has in the show? You know, kids in Asia can see the show now. Did you know that? If you're in the U.S., you can't see the show yet. It's not on. It's going to be on this fall. But it does look like the original Omnitrix, which is also like it is in the show. So it's a Ben 10 reboot. Does that mean they're going to reboot all the toys? Well, probably not, because after all, a lot of the aliens are different. They look different now. Ben looks a little bit different, of course. So, but the Omnitrix is kind of like the old Omnitrix. And this is like what Bandai released before. The Bandai called that the Omnitrix FX. And we're seeing that now. And actually, I can recreate that now because I've got this Hero Time Omnitrix. And one of it has 3 basic Omnitrixes in it, and then one of those 3 shells, you could call it, includes that original Omnitrix. Can you see it in the picture here? Yeah, it kind of includes that original one. But you can build these together. We're going to do a review of this. And now, of course, I will be using, as usual, the plutonium batteries so we get the extra power like Bandai didn't want us to have. But, yeah, that's what's going to be released this year. We just don't know when yet, and we don't know about the action figures or anything else. We don't know anything, really. And it's very frustrating. And the thing is, and also now it looks like in the UK, in London Toy Fair, the line is going to be distributed. They're going to be shipping them out to stores in the UK by Flair. You guys in the toy business probably, I'm sure you've heard of Flair. And in Europe, I believe by Ghiacci Preziosi. Excuse me if I don't pronounce that Italian name correctly. Now, they've been doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before. You guys in Europe, let me know, when you buy a turtle toy, does it say Playmates on the package or does it say Ghiacci Preziosi? Because whatever they do in Europe now with turtles, it looks like that's what's going to happen with Ben 10. So let me know, because I'm curious about that. I would think that they're just going to package them all the same, and that these guys are just going to be the ones running the trucks and the warehouses and the distribution networks. So next week, though, there's the Nuremberg Toy Fair in Germany. Probably not going to see any new pictures there either, unfortunately, because I've been there before. Those guys just don't like to talk to the press. They don't like to show a lot. So we'll have to wait until New York Toy Fair. That's about 2.5 weeks in February, in the middle of February. And at New York Toy Fair, Playmates always has, like, they invite the press in to take lots of pictures and stuff. So we'll have good reports from that. And then we'll just have to wait. And while we wait, as I promised, I'm going to do a Ben 10 toy review every week, or do something about Ben 10. We have a lot of experiments to do. We got the Hero Time Omnitrix. We got these older Omnitrixes to talk about. We got the big figures to talk about. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. So just bide your time. Join ben10toys.net so we can talk about what we see as it comes out. And until next time, have a great day.